Hi everyone, I am Mustafa and this is my new channel. If you are new, please visit. I created this channel actually to help a lot of students who are struggling with math and also other aspects of calculations. We are going to start with this trigonometry. Trigonometry, actually this topic is very fundamental topic to students who are doing civil engineering or other construction engineering. Is very fundamental to those students and also students who are doing high school. Before we start our to solve this question, we are going to start with the principles of this topic that you should know before you go to questions. Some of the principles that you have to know by this topic are those. We have three principles here. This we call it, I just call it SAW. Why did I call it SAW? Because it's the way to use. And also this one I call it CA because it's the way to use. We will see the examples of this and how I used. Also this one I call it TOA. So what do I mean by calling them such names? This one here, we have sine. Why did I call it SAW? Because sine is opposite of hypotenuse. Sine is opposite of hypotenuse. If you need to find this angle, you have to take whatever that you have in opposite and also the other number that you have on hypotenuse. Also, same as this. Here is a car. Car, we need to find this theta. Then what do you use? Adjacent. I use this A to represent adjacent and also this H to represent hypotenuse. Same as sine here. And also this tan. Also this one I call it TOA because we are going to find this theta. And this theta is opposite of adjacent. That's why I call it TOA. Opposite is for O and A is for adjacent. Good. Then by knowing that, we can solve this question now. We can solve this question now and it will be very easy to solve if you know such principles. Good. Then what do I say in this question? Here, this question we have been given such numbers in here, and also maybe this question you will not be given this diagram. You have to apply by the words that you will be given. Maybe you will be given in word problem. So, but now I made it simple as I drew the diagram, and also I gave you these numbers here. So what did I say in here is AC is 240. AC is 240, which is AC. Here is A to C. The distance that you will have from A to C will be 240 meters. And also, the distance that we will have from A to B will be 180 meters. Good. Then we need to find this theta here. We need to find the angle of theta from here. So what's this angle of theta in here? This one maybe someone is standing here. Someone is standing here. Then he need to look up there. This building here. We have tower or building, whatever kind of this. We have this one. Then this person is standing here. He need to look up to the top of this tower. Then here he will make angle by viewing his eyes up there. Then that angle is what we call angle of elevation. So we are going to find this angle of elevation. Maybe if we have another person standing here, then if this person is going to look down there, he will also make another angle. He will also make another angle. This angle, we call it angle of depression. Angle of depression. So this angle and this angle are equal. Why? Because alternate angles are equal. But we are not going to that now. The thing that you have to do today or in this class is to find this angle of elevation. Good. How can we find this angle elevation? Still, we don't have the height, which is opposite. Then how can we find this angle? That means we can use adjacent. Then also we have opposite also, because opposite we have to find it, which is h here, and adjacent will be a to c, which is given in here. Okay, but for more details, also we have been given this angle. Maybe someone also standing here, he is going to observe another angle looking up there at the top of the tower. Then he is going to make this angle of elevation. Why all those details are given, we know. Because we cannot find this h by not knowing this angle. But if we have this angle, we can find the h. How? Very simple. We have BC. Can we find BC? No, we don't have. We have not been given in here BC, but we have been given AC, and also we have been given AB. Good. How can we find BC? First, we have to know BC. How can we find BC? BC can be we can get BC by saying AC. I mean AC minus what? AC minus AB. Good. Then what do we have AC? AC here we have 240 minus AB, which is 180. Good. From there we are going to know what? BC. We are going to know BC, which is what? 60. We have 60 meter to be our BC from here to here. So from here to here we have 60 meter. Very good. So can we find the h? Yeah, very simple. By using this principle here. So this one is what? Is for tan, which is tan. So we have tan of theta should give us what? Opposite over adjacent. Tan of theta is equal to what? Opposite over adjacent. So what do we have our opposite? So tan of theta, which is what? 45 here. 45 should give us what? Opposite, which is what? H, we don't know, because we need to find one of these, either opposite or adjacent. We have to find one of these. Good. Then from there we have adjacent, which is 60 here. 60. Very good. Then how can we find h? We can find h by saying what? By saying 60 times what? Tan of 45. Because why? Take this one or cross multiply. This one will go to that side. Good. And here we have denominator 1 times h is still h. So what do we have here? We have this h to be 60. What's tan of 45? The tan of 45 is just 1. You can find that one by using your calculator. Good. So this one is what? 60 times what? 1, which is 60 meter. Very good. So we have h 60 meter. So can you find this one? Yes, very simple. How can you find? This one will be what? Tan of theta, we don't know. Tan of theta, we don't know. Should give us what? Because now we are going to use from here to there. We have to use from here to there. Why? Because this one is the angle that we are looking for. But opposite is still same. Opposite is just that h. So we don't have difference in here, but we are going to have difference in distance in here. The difference of the horizontal distance. Good. So what do we have our h or opposite? This one still same formula, because we are going to use what? Tan of theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Then from there still we are going to find what? Tan should give us what? Opposite, which is 60, because our h is 60 there. So we have 60 divided by what? Divided by 240, because distance from A to C is 240. So 240. Then from there you can find what? The inverse of this and also the inverse of this. In math, whatever that you do in that side, if you have the equal sign, you have to do also in the other side. So what do you have here? We have tan of theta, which is just theta. Tan will go away. So we have just theta, because we are going to find the inverse of this and will give us the angle of theta, which is there. The inverse of this one, if you take this one, then it will give you 1 point something, then tan of that one will give you angle, which is 14 degree. Okay, it is